Faith was never meant to be efficient. When prayer disappears, when stillness is avoided, when everything is rushed, something is lost. Not all at once, slowly, quietly, and we call it normal. We say we want closeness with God, but we don't slow down long enough to receive it. And when everything around you moves that fast, prayer becomes a big effort. You're not even sure what to say anymore. Scripture feels slow. Reflection feels inefficient. Sitting quietly with God feels important, but somehow impossible to make space for anymore. So, instead of slowing down, we push through. We tell ourselves we'll pray later, we'll reflect later, we'll reconnect when things calm down. But life rarely slows on its own, and waiting for the noise to stop could mean waiting forever. This is how mental overload quietly pulls us away. Mental overload doesn't pull us away by tempting us to leave. It does it by leaving no room to stay. And the longer this goes on, the harder it is to see what's actually happening. We start turning inward and blaming ourselves. Why can't I focus? Why does prayer feel flat? Why do I feel disconnected? We assume it's a spiritual failure, when in reality, it's what happens when stillness disappears from our lives. You weren't designed to live this fast. Your mind wasn't built for constant stimulation, and your relationship with God was never meant to compete with everything else screaming for your attention. Sometimes what we call spiritual dryness isn't a lack of faith at all. It's the result of a life that's been moving too quickly for too long. And the answer isn't trying harder. It's slowing down. Not perfectly, not all at once, just enough to remember what actually matters. Enough to create space, breathe, and listen. Because closeness with God doesn't grow in a hurry.